Today we're going to watch again some dives from Freediving Competition Vertical Blue 2023, which took place this year in Bahamas. This time we're going to watch together just world record attempts. It was many world record attempts during this competition, so we're going to watch some of them. And the first diver which we're going to watch is Arnaud Jerald. He is going to do a world record attempt in a constant weight bifins. He is going to try to reach incredible 122 meters. So the athlete's doing his relaxation breathing in a horizontal position. He's using this floating noodle to keep his body horizontal. This is definitely the most relaxing pose. He doesn't have fluid goggles, just a nose clip. This athlete already broke the records in the constant weight bifins discipline before, so we know for the fact that he is capable of diving for such a big depths. He's starting his pecking. The pecking is an advanced technique used by elite freedivers to bring more air into their lungs for better equalization usually, and he started the dive. All right, quick movement to pass positive buoyancy. So he's doing quite fast kicking, actually not super fast, I would say relatively relaxed. So 30 meters. He's using the position arms along the body. This is a less streamlined position, but more relaxed. Okay, his mouth feels charged. You see his cheeks full of air. He keep kicking, not free falling yet. So 50-meter deep already. He used a torch because in vertical blue in Bahamas it's quite dark. So you see that his cheeks still full of air. He is slightly rotating. Usually it can mean that maybe his body not perfectly symmetrical, but to compensate this and also to keep the speed, he's still kicking. So he's 80-meter deep, but still do a few kicks and then glide. A few kicks again, even at 90 meters. So the benefits of this is obvious. The dive time is going to be smaller. It's also helping freediver. Yeah, you can say that his left and right leg is not perfectly symmetrical, and probably this what caused the rotation around the rope. And he is 122 meters already. Dive time is 1:46. He starts his way up, and now he brings the arm in a streamlined position. His signature is a fast kicking with a little bit bicycling. Recently, I was asked why I recommend not to bend the knee, even if this incredible athlete, he's bending the knee a little bit, he's doing a little bit bicycling. In his case, this is a choice, not his mistake. Probably during some anatomical issues, this is how he decided to kick. Okay, still we see, like, we don't see his legs, but we still see how fast he's kicking. He's 60-meter already. Fast kicking technique still the same. However, he slowly accumulates the lactate in his legs, so it's going to be harder for him to keep kicking that fast. 40-meter deep, dive time always almost 3 minutes, and he met his first safety diver around 40 meters, quite deep. You can see now that his kicking gets slightly different, so he pushing the knee more forward than he used to do it before. It is a sign that his legs obviously tired. Probably also attempt to use slightly different muscle fibers. So change a little bit. Safety divers ready to react in case of the blackout. 20-meter deep. So far looks good. Obviously technique changed because I guess his legs really pumped at this moment. He's really close to the surface. And boom, he grabbed the rope. The dive time 3 minutes 36 seconds. Remove the nose clip and show OK sign. So what we see, he doesn't seem too hypoxic, at least in my opinion, according to this video. So this is why we can say that he still has some gas in the tank. So probably this record is not his maximum. Showing the tag, it means it is a white card. Okay, the next diver which we're gonna watch is Alexey Molchanov. He is gonna attempt world record dive in a free immersion discipline. This is when free diver pulling the rope on the way down and on the way up. If you did a free diving course before, then you probably did this technique with the fins still on. But official technique should be done without the fins, right? So it's perfectly normal during the training dives, still keep the fins on, but officially this discipline without the fins on. So Alexey doing his relaxation breathing in his favorite position, vertical. As far as I know, he always doing his relaxation breathing in this position. So this is not his favorite discipline. Okay, he start taking. Also not using the fluid goggles, just the nose clip. Start taking, really taking a lot. And he's starting his dive. As you can see, he has 2 neck weights on his neck. Okay, and now he's start his long journey. The free immersion can look like relatively simple technique compared to other technique. However, there are many disadvantages, and one disadvantage that this technique is the slowest one. Okay, Alexey is 30-meter deep. He did his mouse field charge and free falling. And he's free falling 40 meters. So he starts free fall quite early. This is probably affect the dive time because the dive time is going to be really long. Perfect free falling position, really streamlined, really relaxed. This is what, of course, you expect from the world champion. Also use the torch. All the athletes, I guess, using the torch in this competition. Already 80 meters, the dive time 1 minute 20 already. So it's, like I said, it is the slowest discipline. Okay, he's coming close to 100. Eyes closed. Once again, really streamlined and relaxed position, though he's also rotating a little bit around the rope. Okay. 120 meters. Dive time almost 2 minutes. So overall time is going to be, I guess, much more than 4 minutes. Okay, eyes open. He grabbed the tag and start his way up. He attached the tag somewhere on his hips. Start pulling the rope up. So he's doing like really long pulls. This is a kind of classical free immersion technique. Do a long pull, grab as further as you can and release as low as you can. Okay, he speed up a little bit. I don't know why. A little bit faster compared to how he started. What he started doing a little dolphin kick. This is loud. And it can seems like a good idea, but you're using the big muscles. Alexey have a big legs, big muscles. So this is gonna give you extra propulsion for sure, but it's also gonna burn extra oxygen. Eyes open, still really long pulls all the way from the top to the bottom. 70-meter deep, dive time 3:15. Still looks quite relaxed. The technique haven't been affected yet, so good technique still. More than halfway up, 60 meters. Slightly slow down. This is what Alexey do quite often. Around 50 meters he slowed down. I don't know, he has an alarm on his dive computer, or he just feel it. He's still doing this dolphin kick, like small. 40-meter deep, his first safety diver, deepest safety diver. Dive time already 4 minutes, and he's still 30 meters to go. And now you can say that his techniques start a little bit falling apart. Still quite good, still relaxed, and obviously he's now more positive buoyant, so he glides more between his pulls. So he pull and the glide. The trick is, if you release the rope, the trick is to make sure that you grab it, that you not miss it. Okay, he's 15-meter deep. Now he's definitely positive buoyant. Maybe he's gonna do one more pull and then float up. Yes, and float up. He starts his exhaling before he reaches the surface. Grab the line, do recovery. Obviously looks hypoxic, but this is a strong surface protocol. Every move looks confident and solid. Obviously, it's going to be a white card and a new world record in a free immersion discipline. Is he was on the edge? I think no. I think it was not close to his hypoxic limits. So this is a good sign that maybe he can dive deeper relatively soon. Great, great dive. And another dive is also done by Alexey Molchanov, and it is the same depth. What a strange coincidence. It's also 133 meters, but now discipline is a constant weight monofin. Remember, our first diver was doing the constant weight bifins. This is a constant weight monofin. Alexey already started doing his packing. Same as previous dive, vertical position. Looks relaxed. Constant weight monofin is his favorite discipline. So we're expecting a nice and clean dive here, of course. And he started the dive. So this dive is going to be faster compared to the previous one. But let's see how much faster, because same athletes, same depths. Okay, strong, powerful movement. Alexey is a really perfect example of monofin technique. Up to 27 meters he was kicking with the arms in streamline position. Now he changed arms along the body. He did his mouse feel. I think it's around 31, 32. Compared to the previous discipline, he is not just free falling. He's still doing the movement. This is going to help him to be more streamlined, speed up a little bit, so save some dive time. But on a downside, it's requires some oxygen consumption, extra oxygen consumption. Okay, he's free falling, 60-meter deep, dive time is 1 minute. Still doing like some kicks, even at 70 meters. So I would expect the dive time is going to be much, much faster compared to the previous dive. Okay, 90-meter deep, his eyes open. I think on a previous dive, on a free immersion, he was keeping the eyes closed on the way down. Here, I think it's open or it's closed, hard to see. Oh no, now it's definitely open. Okay, he's 100-meter deep. I think now he's just free falling without the movement. Don't see any movement, even if you don't see the his monofin. It looks like this, he's just free falling. Okay, 120-meter deep, dive time 2 minutes. I think it's also going to be around 4 minutes. Okay, 130. He has an alarm. Grab the stopper. Put this, grab the stopper. Put the tech in the same place, somewhere on his hips, and start his way up. Powerful movement with a monofin. As I said before, this discipline is Alexey's favorite, so he's definitely master of this technique. So no gliding in between the kicks, just like constant kicking. It was actually a little pause. Okay, so shallow then, already 90 meters. Dive time close to 3 minutes. Technique looks good. Movement in this discipline starts from the torso. Okay, now I think he closed his eyes and he is turning away from the rope. Okay, he turned back. So whether it is because he's closed his eyes, or maybe he was a little bit affected by the gas narcosis, but he come back to the regular position. 50-meter deep, dive time 3:30. The technique looks slightly different. Yeah, obviously now different. 40-meter deep, first safety diver. So now it's like a bigger amplitude, which make it less effective. But I guess again, Alexey is quite lactic at this moment. Okay. 20-meter deep, arms still in a streamline position. I guess somewhere here he's gonna do the arm stroke. 50-meter deep, no. Okay, dive time already more than 4 minutes. And he's grabbed the rope. Okay, we don't see his face, but we see the grip is solid, no unnecessary movement, clear surface protocol. Yeah, I think this dive was a bit more easier for him. At least it looks more confident. I can be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this technique is like Alexey has more confidence in this technique because again, this is his favorite discipline. And this is a second world record in a row for Alexey. All right, next diver we're gonna watch is Fatima Korok. She's gonna dive in a free immersion discipline. Her world record attempt is going to be to the depths of 102 meters. This athlete recently became really successful, I would say. For the last few years, I see so many beautiful dives on the competition from this athlete. So really pleasure to watch. She has interesting technique for the free immersion discipline. Let's see how she executed this time. So usually she just do like a more small pools compared to, let's say, Alexey, which we watched a few minutes ago. Okay, also no fluid goggles, just a nose clip. Also vertical position, but she's sitting on floated noodles. Some freedivers prefer it, some not. Okay, she starts her dive. 102 meters world record attempt. As you can see, she's doing much more at the beginning, like much smaller pools, like not full pools. Okay, now after I would say like 12-15 meters, this is a more like a classical pools in free immersion, when freediver drop the rope as further as you can and pull all the way down to the hips. So let's call it full free immersion pool. Okay, 35-meter deep, still pulling. And now obviously freediver has a negative buoyancy, so the gliding between the pools can become longer and longer. She's 50-meter already and still pulling. If you remember Alexey dive, remember he was In this discipline, he starts free falling almost at 30 meters, slightly deeper. And Fatima, I think she starts free falling only now, like 66 meters. Okay, slightly rotation. Small rotation. The dive time on 1 minute 20 seconds, 80-meter deep. I don't know if she do it on purpose or not. That no, she's now her face right in front of the rope. I think she's now starts struggling a little bit with equalization, but she's almost there. Just a few meters to go. You see that she's probably like do some manipulation with the air. 100 meters. And she grabbed the tag. She's going to put it also on her waist and now start going up. And again, we see the difference, right? She's doing a lot of small pulls. It's kind of halfway. What is the reason behind this? Why she's doing so like these small pulls? I don't know exactly, but maybe she decided that her triceps can get tired faster than her shoulders and lats, and this is why she's not using the triceps at this moment. So she doesn't do like triceps extension. 70-meter deep, dive time to 30. Still doing small quick pulls. Looks good. 50-meter deep, the dive time 2:45. Okay, and now she's doing the full free immersion pull. You see she's releasing the rope around her waist area. Right, so she pull as far as she can and then pull it until her waist area. Okay, diver at 35, safety diver met her at 35. 30 meters already. Now she's more positive buoyant, so she starts having longer glides between the pools. Okay, 20 meters. And now she's gliding much more. Include some dolphin kick as well, just for extra propulsion. And last pull, I guess. And she reached the surface. All right, she reached the surface, grabbed the buoy, doing her recovery breathing. Find the judge. Oh, a little LMC, but she grabbing, holding the rope. Definitely LMC. Remove the nose clip. Show okay, and say I'm okay. Okay. This was definitely like she was definitely on her edge. She was on the edge of LMC, which is a loss of motor control. In this case, potentially freediver can lose coordination, and then safety gonna be involved, and then it's gonna be a red card. But Fatima managed it on her own. Safety divers was not involved, and this is why it became a successful world record dive to the 102 meters in a free immersion discipline. Really great dive. Congratulations to the athlete. Okay, the next athlete we're gonna watch is Katerina Sadurska. She's going to do a world record attempt in a constant no fins discipline. This is a shallowest discipline, but this is the hardest and you can say the purest discipline in freediving, because freediver are not using the rope, not using the fins or monofin, so just like only her own body. So Katerina doing her relaxation breathing on the back, using the floating noodles. She put the nose clip on. So the world records are a few days ago, I think 2 days ago. I mean, this is a day number 8 of the freediving competition, and on the day number 6, she already break the record in the same discipline. She dived to 76 meters, and so today she will try to beat her own record and dive to 77 meters. Okay, she's still doing her relaxation breathing. Some freedivers use some kind of inflatable pillows for even better support. And so she's still haven't started doing her packing yet. So her 76-meter dive looks doable. Obviously difficult, but looks that she has still some power left. So this is why I guess she's trying, after one day off, she's trying to beat her own record, dive 1 meter deeper. Okay, I think she started doing packing already. Yes, almost finished packing. Take off these noodles and start your dive. Okay, arm stroke and kick, and she's also doing the dolphin kick after the leg kick. So like after she finished the leg kick and the arm stroke, she's gonna do the dolphin kick. In her case, she's not doing like it's really big. Alexey used to do it like really big. She also have it. From my knowledge, a lot of freedivers with a swimming experience do this technique. Okay, she's 25-meter deep already. 30 meters, still keep doing the arm stroke and kicks. I think now she charged her mouse feel around 32, 33 meters. Still not, okay, now she started, not yet. So 40 meters, still not free falling. Okay, now I think she started free fall. Not yet. Okay, she still keep going. So this is obviously going to make the dive time smaller, which is good. But all of this extra arm stroke and extra kick make it harder. Her eyes open, she perfectly streamlined. Perfect position, perfect position. Beautiful to watch. Okay, she's almost near her target. Looks like she has enough air for equalizing. She's not struggling. Okay, she's grabbing the tech, put it on her hips, start the way up. She have a nice kick, but the most beautiful part is her arm stroke. Like I'm really fascinating to watch. Like really nice and beautiful arm stroke. I mean, the kick is also good, but arm stroke is like so nice and effective. I actually don't know, like, but I think she has like a really solid swimming background because she looks so good in the water. Everything is efficient. Okay, she's a 50-meter deep, so far looks good. The technique not changed so far, so it means she's still strong. Okay, start doing this little dolphin kick after the arm stroke. Okay, her first safety diver around 37 met her. Nice kick, a little dolphin kick. Beautiful. Actually, the kick is also beautiful. You see how she's like grabbing the water and bringing it inside. Really nice kick. But once again, arm stroke, I like more in her execution. Perfect position. 20-meter deep. Still technique looks intact. Technique still looks as she's fresh. Obviously, she's tired. This is a really difficult discipline to do. But she looked good at this moment. Okay, really nice. And she's now floating up and grab the rope. Doing the nice, yeah, she looks so fresh. She looks incredibly fresh. It's definitely not her limit. 100% she's not at her limit. All good luck to Katerina in the future because this is obviously gonna be a successful discipline for her, and I think she's gonna break a couple of more world records in this discipline, and then maybe not only in this discipline. Anyway, she showed tech, and the judge gave her the white card. So yeah, successful dice. Good luck in the future for Katerina. Really nice dive. Okay, and the last dive to watch for today is uh, Alenka Artnik. She's going to do a world record dive in a constant weight dive fins to the depth of 111 meters. This is the last day of competition. This is the day number 9. She break already world records also on the day number 6, same as Katerina. But now she's going to break her own record. She's going to try to break her own record. So what is so special about Alenka? It is her bifins technique. I'm also a big fan of bifins technique. In my case, more for the pool. But this is for me is a role model. And guys, I highly recommend to keep her as a role model for you as well. We're gonna see how beautiful her technique is. Okay, she's doing her relaxation breathing, same as a previous athlete on her back, using the pillow under the neck and floating noodle between below her ankles. So she's doing her relaxation breathing. So I haven't started packing yet. I think now she started packing. Everyone expecting to see these beautiful dives. I guarantee. It's not only me, a huge fan of her technique. The people as well. Okay, she started her packing, I think, which means she's gonna start her dive in a few seconds. So remember, the packing is really efficient technique to bring more air in the lungs. However, if you are a beginner freediver, I highly recommend you not to do this technique. This is an efficient technique for the elite freedivers. If you're not elite freediver yet, don't do it. Okay, she started her dive with a duck dive. Arms along the body, fast kicking in the beginning to pass quickly through the positive buoyancy. So her amplitude is small, and as you can see, it's perfectly, like the symmetry is perfect. So the distance which fins the leg moving forward and the leg moving backward is exactly the same. Okay, she charged her mouse feel around 32 meters. Still keep kicking at 40 meters. Arms along the body. 50 meters, a little movement from the fins still. So this is a kind of becoming popular nowadays, that freedivers are not like completely stop and free falling, but rather than do a few kicks, glide, few kicks, glide. Okay, now around 70 meters, she is free falling, I guess. Nice, good streamlining position. She keeping the line next to her arms. In this case, she can control her position and the distance to the rope. Good free falling. Nice and relaxed. Almost 100-meter deep. Dive time is 140. We don't see any struggling with equalization, which is a good sign. Yeah, she reached grab the tag, put it on her waist, and start kicking. Initial kicking really fast. Now she brings her arms in a streamlining position. All right, so this is a beautiful technique. So as you can see, she starts her kicks always from the hips. Yes, it forced the diver rotate the upper body slightly. Yes, this is maybe not the best part, but this is how the anatomy works. If you start your kick from the hips, your upper body gonna rotate a little bit. Okay, she is a 65-meter deep, dive time 240. on, show us, yeah, the technique, the kicking technique. She has a really nice fins. I think it is a Setma composition. As far as I know, she uses soft fins. Soft key fins, your leg's gonna tire it a bit less. Okay, 40-meter deep, first safety diver. Okay, 30 meters, still the same technique. Okay, now less frequent. First of all, because she's now close to the positive buoyancy, so she can allow herself to glide a little bit. Obviously, the position is compromised a little bit, but she still looks strong. 20-meter deep. Yeah, slightly compromise the position. I think somewhere here she's gonna do the arm stroke. Not the arm stroke, but just grab the rope, take off the nose clip, and show OK sign. Yeah, beautiful to watch. Surface protocol perfect. So she showed the tech, and 100% is going to be a white card, which means a new world record in a constant weight by fins by Alenka to 111 meters. Really nice, beautiful dive. Again, for me personally, and I think for many freedivers as well, this is a perfect by fins technique, at least for the depths.